Hello guys, my name is Madhur and welcome to my channel. This is the 26th tutorial in the series of tutorials on Unix shell scripting. In this tutorial, we're going to check out escape sequences that you can use with your echo command to modify its behavior. Now, I've discussed echo in one of the previous tutorials, but in case you've forgotten how to use it, I'll demonstrate it again to you guys. I have my terminal here, and if I type in echo, followed with a space, and within double quotes if I type a string like I am the worst teacher on YouTube, and if I press the enter key, then on the next line you would see that my statement gets displayed, right? Now what if I want echo to display the statement but display it in a different way? What if I want all these characters to be printed in bold? Or what if I want them to be printed in the reverse format? That is, I want the text to be white in color but the background to be black, right? Or what if I want to print some part of the sentence on one line and the other part of the sentence on another line? Now, in order to do such things, I would have to instruct echo, and I would have to instruct echo using escape sequences because that is what echo understands. Now, what is an escape sequence? An escape sequence is basically a bunch of characters, and it always begins with the backslash character and is followed by one or more characters. So what I'm going to do in this tutorial is I'm going to create a shell script and I'm going to demonstrate all the escape sequences to you guys. So I'll bring up my text editor here, and before I type in any text, I'll save this file in my home folder. I'll give it the name ss10.sh since this is the 10th script file in the series. On the first line, I'll put a comment, something like escape sequences. And on the next line, I'll use echo to print a statement for me. Hey world, what's up? There you go. And let me first execute this shell script using the terminal and show you guys what the output is. There you go, my statement is being displayed. Now the first escape sequence that we're going to check out is the /n escape sequence. Now what if I want this part of my sentence to be on one line and this part of my sentence to be on another line? It's very simple. All I have to do is put a /n escape sequence here. So I've put a backslash character and I've followed it up with the alphabet N. N here stands for new line. So if I would save my file and if I would execute the script, you would see that part of my statement is being displayed on one line and the next part is being displayed on a new line. So that's what /n does. N stands for new line, and it's really easy to remember. The next escape sequence that we're going to check out is the /r escape sequence, and it's also called carriage return, right? And before I talk about it, I'll demonstrate the output. So there you go. What's happened is we don't see the first part of the sentence, that's hey world, the comma character and the space. We just see what's up. So what has happened is echo started printing the statement and it printed this part, everything before encountering the /r sequence. And when it encountered the /r sequence, it thought that okay, maybe everything that I printed before is rubbish and I don't have to. So what I'll do is I'll start printing again, and from the very beginning of the line it started printing this output, what's up, not the output but this part of the sentence, right? So a user would see this as the first part of the sentence has been ignored, but that's not the case. What has happened is this part has been printed once, and when the /r escape sequence was encountered, the cursor was brought back to the very first column on the line on which this statement had to be printed, and this part of the sentence overlapped this part, right? So I hope I made some sense there. I didn't properly explain it though, but I hope you guys caught it. The next one that we're going to check out is the /t escape sequence, and /t or horizontal tab is nothing but it's basically a substitution for 5 space characters. So if you want to type in the space bar 5 times, you don't have to do that. You can avoid that. You just have to use your /t escape sequence, right? So let me execute the script to you guys. There you go. You see that the space between the comma here and the W of what's up is 6 character as well, and it's because of the slash t. And if I would put another slash t over here, then you would see that the space would increase. Wait a second, what's happening here? Clear the terminal first. There you go, the space is increased. So that's what slash t does. The next one that we're going to check out is the slash b escape sequence. Now slash b is backspace, and it basically omits the character that appears immediately before it. So if I would put slash b here, then the space would be eaten up. If I would put another slash b, then the comma before the space would be eaten up. Now what if I want to eat up the entire word world? It has what, 5 characters, so I would have to put 5 more slash b escape sequences. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'll save my file, and I'll clear the terminal, and I'll execute the script, and there you go, you see that world and the comma and the space after it has been omitted, and I just have hey what's up here, right? So that's slash b for you. And the last set of escape sequences that we're going to check out in this tutorial are used for changing the manner in which the text appears. That is, if you want to print your statement in bold, what you would have to do is you would have to put a backspace before your statement begins, backslash, sorry, and then you would have to type in the code 033. Now this is something that you would have to remember. It's a rule, it's a format that you have to keep in your mind, right? So I'll have to put 033 here, and then I'll have to put the left opening bracket, which is this symbol right here, right? It's not the left open brace, but it's the left open bracket, right? And after that, I'll have to type in the code for the bold escape sequence, which is 1M. Now I know that this can be slightly difficult to remember, but with practice it will stick in your mind, and you won't have to refer to a guide or the man page of Echo or anything for it. It'll just stick in your mind, trust me. So there you go, my sentence is now ready, and if I execute the script for you guys, and you would see that my statement is being displayed in bold, but not just my statement, but even the dollar prompt, the thing that happens to follow the statement, is also being printed in bold. Now this is not something that I desired, right? I want my dollar prompt to be printed in the normal way. So what I'll have to do is, at the end of my statement, I'll have to instruct Echo to get back to the normal mode of operation, and in order to do that, I'll have to type in the backslash character, and then 033, the code again, the left opening bracket again, and I'll have to type in 0M instead of 1M in order to instruct Echo to get back to normal mode. I'll save my script file, and I'll clear the screen, and I'll execute the script, and there you go. You see now that just my statement is being displayed in bold and my dollar prompt is being displayed normally. So that's how to get back to the normal mode. The last escape sequence that we're going to check out in this tutorial is to print this string in the reverse format. And if I change 1M here to 7M and save my file and execute it, then you would see that the background of my sentence is black and my sentence text is white in color, and that's because I've used the reverse video format, right? So everywhere else on the page you can see that the background is white and the text is black, but just for my sentence, Echo has changed the settings, it has changed the background to black, and it has changed the text color to white. Now there are a lot of other escape sequences that you can use with Echo to rev up your text output, but then these are the most commonly used escape sequences, and you would find using them a lot. And in the future, maybe in this course we'll check out more escape sequences, and as and when we would use them, I'll discuss them with you. But for the time being, I just want you guys to practice these escape sequences, and in the next tutorial we're going to check out the tput command, and we learn how to do similar things using tput. And tput is very versatile and is very important, so don't miss that tutorial. And thank you so much for watching this one, and please subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next tutorial.